yo, what's goodies? The homie Big Vic TV, and we are back in the building with the live. We here with a live. What's good? It's been a little minute. It's been a little minute. Your man's been working, so let y'all tap in. Give y'all a few to tap in. Give y'all a few to tap in. We about to chop it up with y'all. About to chop it up with y'all. What's good? What's good? Schneider. What's goody? What's goody? Rusty Pull Tab. What's goody? Who we got in the building? Who we got in the building? Y'all know I'll pop up every now and again. Y'all know I will pop up every now and again. What's up, y'all? Big Tex. Ken. I'm gonna send you that link in a minute, Ken. Let some of these folks jump up in here real quick. Like, got a lot of new people that's tapped into the channel, so hopefully they get this the notification. Jump on the live. I know y'all got some questions. We're gonna get into it. I had a comment that dropped on me earlier today. I'm gonna get into that comment because it made me want to do this live instead of creating a whole video on that subject. So we're gonna address it in this live. What's good? What's good? All is well. All is well. Can't complain. We back in the building again. Shout out to everybody that's up. Shout out to everybody that is up. We're gonna get into it. We're gonna get into it. How's everybody doing? What cities y'all tapping in from right now? What cities and states y'all tapping in? What we got in here? I see the names. Yeah, I'm gonna probably drop some Amazon tonight. I'm gonna drop some Amazon tonight. We're gonna talk about some Amazon tonight for sure, for sure. We definitely gonna do that. We're gonna get into seeing what some of these loads are looking like in various cities and states. We got Texas in the building. What's up, Texas? Hence CEO Big Tex. All right, I got it. You just put it all together for me just now. Maryland, what's up, Maryland? Without a doubt in the building. What's up? What's up? Superior Miss, what's going on? Out there in the metro, what's good? South Kakalaki in the building. What's goody? What's goody? Said I have 2 months until I can apply for Amazon. That's what's up. You're getting close. Getting close. Do me a favor, y'all. I need y'all to smash that like button real quick while you're in here. Smash that like button. Hit that little thumbs up, that little likey like button, so YouTube can push this out to more of these subscribers. That's subscribe to the channel. Yeah, we're gonna definitely get into some of these Amazon rates, and people still saying Amazon trash, but I'm gonna have to beg to differ on that. Now, y'all heard me say I got a love-hate relationship with these folks, but you better believe you know what you're doing. They paying. They paying some money. Just got to know what you're doing. If you taking the trash loads, then that's on you. That's on you. But I know quite a few people making that thing make it do what it do. They eating real good. I be telling them all the time, Superior Miss. I be telling them. If you want to stay in your local area and the load's not loading, I can't do nothing about that. You're the only one that could fix that. You're the only one that could fix that. We got Raleigh in the building. What's up, Raleigh? We got the NO in here. New Orleans. What's goody? What's good? What's good? Ronald Towns. What's good, Ronald? I see you. I appreciate you for tapping in, brother. I appreciate you. Little Rock, Arkansas is in the building. What is good? D. Nasama Lewis. Hope I said that right. Well, I don't want to butcher nobody's name tonight. I'm gonna just shout your city and state out if you got a company name up here. Flowtown in the building. Flowtown get down. It's my old stomping grounds. Flowtown, South Carolina. What's good, y'all? Yep. Somebody said, all things aside, let me see what that is. Making $1,700 a week driving semi for an employer. Still not confident to transition and make a decision to start box straight. No doubt. Gotta take that leap, man. Don't be scared. Take that leap. Do your research. Who we got? Tampa, Florida's in the building. What's up, Tampa? I see you. Georgia, GA. GA is in the building. What's good, y'all? How we looking on the likes? What my likes looking like? Somebody tell me the number. We got 30 in here. I need at least 30 likes on this thing right now. What's good, y'all? We're gonna jump into it in a minute. Trying to give a few more people a chance to jump on here. I'm gonna switch the screen up shortly and see what some of these rates are looking like. But I actually caught a few good loads with Amazon. Quite a few good loads. Quite a few. Now, some of them cities don't be, them loads don't be loading in some of them cities, but a lot of people been hitting me up. They doing quite well. They are doing quite well running Amazon. Quite well. We got 38 in here. What's good, y'all? How many likes I got? I don't even have that pulled up right now on my screen, so I can't quite see it, but let me go to my home page. See what we got, y'all. Barbara Lee, congrats to you, brother. Congrats. Just went active this week. Congratulations to you. Congrats to you.
Congratulations to you.
No doubt. Jacksonville. That's what's up. Dallas. Who else we got? Oh, we got 35. We got 35 on the how many likes we got right now though? What we got on the live right now? Let me click on this thing. Make sure it ain't coming through. We got 17. Need y'all to smash that thumbs up button for me, y'all. Smash that like button for me, so we can get this algorithm to start algorithming. No doubt. All right. So, yeah, I appreciate it, Barbara. I appreciate you. Brother. I appreciate you. What's up? I am 7. I see you. All right, where's this board at? We're gonna get into the board shortly. We're gonna get into this board, see what's what. Amazon done changed up the look and feel of the load board on us. I was supposed to do a review on it, but I'm gonna do it in this live right here. We're gonna get into it in this live. We're gonna look at it in this live. I appreciate you tapping in. Leo King asked, how does Amazon Relay pay, daily or weekly? Amazon pays weekly. They pay weekly. So they used to have the blue check mark that would pop up. Well, excuse me. Well, it was a check mark. I can't remember which color it was, but it was a check mark that used to pop up beside a load. And if you booked that load would pay out the very next day. On those on those loads, those would be next day pay. But typically, when you're running their loads, typically those loads, their loads pay every week. Typically on a Thursday, you'll get that, you'll get that bag deposited if if you ran some decent loads. Shit. So for everybody that's new, just tapping into the content, I want to say one thing to you.
Thank you for being a new subscriber.
I appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all tapping in. We just gonna have some fun. We got some fun tonight. We're gonna see what these loads is doing right now. We're gonna have some fun though. For sure, for sure. That's what's up. I appreciate that. Man, don't make me tear up right now, fam. Barbara Lee said, you helped my wife through kidney issues. She binge watch all your videos and you inspire her to push through every day, man. I appreciate that. Tell wifey I said thank you. I appreciate it. And I hope she is doing fantastic right now. Hope she is well. Hope she is well. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah. Amazon trying to pull a DAT load board on us right now. The way they got this, the way it looks now, like it kind of has this, you can pull multiple searches up like across the board. So you can have a lot of, be taking a look at a lot of different cities and see what's going on, especially if you're trying to find loads that are, moving from city to city, which is not bad. I think I just got to get used to the way that the new Amazon load board looks right now. Got to get used to it. Where everybody must be at the movies tonight or something. What's going on? It's Saturday. It's only 9:51. I probably should have got on here about 8 o'clock. But y'all usually be on this joint. Like y'all usually be on y'all usually be YouTubing or catching them notifications. Everybody must be out making some money right now. I think that's what it is. Let me see something. Oh, who's fighting tonight? That is it a boxing or UFC fight? Who's fighting tonight? What time is this? 9:52? That's probably what it is. I done came on and there's a fight tonight. I know I ain't trumping no fight. I ain't I'm doing a little something. I ain't doing it to take over a fight though, I'm sure. Oh, it's a boxing fight. Okay. I guess I have a short night tonight. UFC. I know UFC on too. But it's a boxing fight. Spence and Crawford. I did see that up on the channel too, a minute ago before I got on live. See, I ain't do my research before I jumped on this joint. I just jumped on. Let's get it. I just jumped on. All right, let's see what we got here. All right, we're gonna look at this. We're gonna start looking at this load board, y'all. See what it look like. Let's get into it. People get excited when they start seeing this Amazon load board sometimes. I don't know. They get a little excited when they see the board. So let me tell y'all I gotta tell y'all what happened though. I got to tell y'all what happened. And this is something you have to watch out for with Amazon. I was gonna put this in a video. I probably still will talk about it. in a video. I was talking to a couple of guys up at Amazon earlier today, and I ran into a situation where Amazon we booked a load. Booked a load with Amazon driver did. We booked this load, right? And and if you run an Amazon, maybe this has happened to you before. I don't know, but I booked the load with Amazon Relay. Assigned it to my driver. He has the load. The load is paying $950 something going from Columbia, South Carolina to Raleigh, Durham. Excellent paying load. Excellent, fantastic load. He's en route to go to the pickup, to the pickup. Man, he hit me back like, man, the load is gone out of my trips. I don't see the load no more. I'm like, huh? And I'm watching the load board at the same time. I go back to the load board, y'all. The load is back on the load board. This is when you know there's somebody at Amazon that's actually dispatching the load at Amazon that's trying to give that load to another carrier. They already done called them like, yo, I got a load I'm about to drop on the load board, giving them a heads up. You gotta watch out for these games right here. So we ended up, I check my trips, I go back in my trips. Inside my trips, it says I canceled the load. It says I canceled the when how would I why would I cancel a $950 load? Why? And I just booked it. Why would I do that? That's crazy, right? So I go and check my notes inside of the load. I go check my notes inside of the load for the trip that was canceled. I'm like, what? I'm like, yo, let me call ROC up. So I call the ROC guys, and the guy called, and he's telling me that my dispatch said there was a driver conflict. What dispatch, bro? What you talking? My dispatch was the one going to pick up the load. What we talking about right now? So the dispatch number that they had up there was not a number that was connected with my company. It wasn't even one of our loads. I mean, one of our numbers connected to my company. So I had to screenshot this load. Mind you, I had an A plus before this happened. My score was an A. Then a week or so later, my joint dropped down to a C for a rejection. The load went back up on the load board, and somebody else. I said, wait. He said, yeah, another carrier has already picked up the load. I said, hey, can you assign that load back to us because we didn't cancel that load? My man was like, yes, another carrier already took it. I said, okay. I see what's going on. I see the type of games whoever dispatched that load from the Amazon in Columbia, they was intending for that load to go to somebody else. So this is the slickness that you got to watch out for. So I had to wait for the load to simmer. Like I had to let it sit for a second. So I took a screenshot of my actual dispatch, the numbers that's connected to my Amazon account for me as the admin, and my driver, he dispatches his loads, right? So I sent them that screenshot, and I just got my score back to an A plus. They turned it like I felt like it was judge and jury. Like they turned it back over, and they gave me my A plus score back. So we end up blowing. Well, I ain't blow it, but they end up made it look like I canceled a $950 something load. And all I could do was shake my head and say, you know what? Somebody playing games up there. Somebody playing games. So, you gotta watch out for them type of loads. And it's like you can catch some good ones. Don't get it twisted. You can catch some good ones, but you gotta stay on them, especially when if it's something that you didn't do. You got to be able to. You got to document that stuff. Screenshot, send pictures in, dispute whatever you need to dispute when it comes to Amazon Relay, because I can't say who it was, but somebody was playing games. Yeah, I got my score back. I'm back at 100. I'm back at the 100 A plus. But boy, I was on fire because I'm sitting here looking at the low board, and I'm like, yo, hit my man like, yo, you see that Columbia, you see that Columbia, the Raleigh is 9. Right, I sat there and watched it was 800. Then it jumped a little over 900 something dollars, and we booked it. I caught it. I assigned him to the load. Boy, whoever it was like, they was not having it. They was like, you know what? Man, make it look like they canceled that load. Take it back. We need that load. We didn't get that load. Pretty much. We didn't get it. So we didn't get the load back. My score got jammed up, but I had to sit with that. First it went down to a B, then it dropped down to a C plus because they made it look like we rejected the load, but we didn't reject the load. Like I had to send this whole spill into the performance dispute department, whatever. And at first, their first initial reply was telling me what ROC said, my dispatch said. I'm like, and I just tell y'all, this is dispatch that's not connected to my account. It was an 843 number. And my dispatch guy clearly does not have an 843 number, nor do I have an 843 number. So they fixed it. They fixed it. It's crazy, y'all. It's crazy. It can get crazy. It can get crazy. So we're gonna jump into this thing, man. We're gonna jump into these loads. Ken, I'm gonna shoot this. I'm gonna shoot this. Matter of fact, I'm gonna put it in the chat, Ken. Hold on. I'm gonna put it in the chat right here. Matter of fact, let me see if I can do at Kennard. Let me see. Let me see where you at, Ken. I got you right now. Ken, I just put the link in the chat. Tap that link so I could pull you in. Yeah, somebody pulling something. Somebody pulling a fast one. They are definitely pulling a fast one. Definitely trying to pull a fast one on the kid. They got they got that one. They got it. They for sure got it. Because I didn't get the load. We had it. I'm talking about I already saw it in my account. That load was already in my account when I hit that button. And my man was like, yo, the load is gone. I said, boy, you is lying right now. How is the load gone? And we just booked it. Ain't no way. But yeah, they for sure snatched that up. They for sure snatch it up. Yeah, man. I saw a video the other day. My wife sent me this video, this lady. I think she works at a nurse. It was a TikTok video she sent me. I think she worked at this facility, nursing facility. And she was just in the video. Y'all probably saw it too. She was just like, yo, I am tired. It's like she goes to work every single day. And she's like, yo, we worked all week. Her and her man, they worked all week, and still at the end of the week, we don't really have no money left to do nothing for us. And I'm sitting there like, I remember that. Like, I remember that. I literally remember having that same story. For real, for real. I remember having that same story, y'all. If you want something different out here, y'all, you got to do something different. That's a fact. That's a fact. What's up, Ken?
What's up, Big Vic? How you doing?
Man, I'm doing amazing. I can't complain. Yo, this big Ken right here, y'all. Y'all probably seen Ken in the video, one of my mentees, out there in St. Louis, Missouri. He is killing it right now. He killing it right out there. in that area. Um, I was talking to somebody earlier today at the Amazon, Ken, and they were asking. They said they saw my video I did about the Amazon contracts, right? And they was like, man, I started to mess with them contracts, but I said, nah, I ain't gonna do it because I saw your video on how they did you when you booked the contract. And I mentioned you, Ken, because you have booked a 3-week contract out there in St. Louis, Missouri. And remember, you told me you was gonna you was gonna reject the contracts, and I was like, Ken, don't reject them contracts. Go ahead, you don't book that 3-week. Go ahead and do it because they're gonna destroy your score if you cancel that contract. Don't do it. Don't do it. But I want you to kind of give the people like a little, a little, a little synopsis of your contract, uh, your contract story, basically.
Okay, so I booked 2 contracts. I booked one in St. Louis for like 2 weeks, and the one in St. Louis that is the one that discouraged me because what they did was the one in St. Louis will have you starting like at 9 o'clock p.m. and then you will run like maybe 120 miles
Mm-hmm.
out, do one stop, drop it off, come back, and then you will run like 4 post office. So basically, they use your entire clock up,
Mm,
and they paid about 34 cents a mile, and the base rate wasn't all that good. So they was working me. So
mm,
the one that I was going to cancel was the one in Minnesota and Minneapolis,
mm-hmm.
right? The 3 weeks, I called you and said, hey, I'm not going up there to get worked. Regardless of what the base pay is, they're not going to work me like that. So, but I'm glad I didn't. I'm glad that you talked me out of it because when I went to Minnesota, it taught me a couple of things, right? Uh, First, I learned about Amazon, different facility. The base pay was way higher,
Mm-hmm.
and then I got 34 cents a mile. So in Minnesota, it worked totally different. Yes, that I
You
was
mean 30?
traveling,
You mean 34 cents? You saying 34 cents a
a
mile?
mile per surcharge
I'm
for
talking about the
DAT,
fuel surcharge.
few surcharge,
Okay,
right?
okay.
So it roughly ended up probably like with the contract, it was like almost 800.
Per block.
Yeah, about 865 per block.
That's not bad at all.
Yeah, so they do the 5 days. So usually you come in. When I came in the first week, I didn't work that Sunday. I worked that Monday night, Tuesday, Wednesday. Then it did a 34-hour reset. Uh, then I think they worked me Saturday, Sunday. Then I did 2 on Sunday, back to back.
Mm-hmm.
The second week, going into the second week, I thought it was pretty cool. But on my days off, I ran regular Amazon with them because they had loads that was I got a load that was $12.95 a mile that was going 65 miles. And
Mm,
then also got a load that was going 100 miles one way, 2 stops, and it was $6.95 a mile.
mm,
So the rates were extremely high in Woodbury and also, what is the other one? Brooklyn Park. So
mm,
the race was really high. But when I ran in Minnesota, you just drive long distance. So between stops were probably like 65 miles, 75 miles. But would you have 3? But I had no more than about 7 or I think 8 pallets at one time on it.
mm-hmm.
So I really enjoyed it. It taught me now that I came back to the St. Louis area, it taught me how to put my loads together. Right.
Mm-hmm.
So during prime, I'm able to put my loads together, or I drive to Kansas City, pick up a load back from Kansas City, and come back. I do exclusive Amazon, and I'm averaging anywhere from 3,000, 2,800 to the most I ever did was doing Prime. I did 4,200 twice, 42
Mm-hmm.
and 44. So
Okay.
I do fairly well.
That's not bad. That's not bad. That's good money. That's good. That's real good money. So, um, But I had a guy earlier that just, that did make a comment on, Amazon was, trash. So it just depends on your area. It depends on your area. Amazon is definitely going to depend on your area. That's why you always hear me telling people that if it's not good in your area, you got to go to an area where it makes sense for you at. You know what I'm saying? So if you're in a low freight paying area for Amazon, then there's a couple of things that you might need to be doing. You could be posting your truck and getting better rates. Like Danielle, I don't know if she's on this live right now, but Miss Danielle out there in the Richmond area, that posted truck is pretty much how she's eating out there. Just running Amazon relay through the posted truck, using the posted truck feature. Some people like posted truck, some people just like to catch the loads off of the Amazon spot, regular load board, which is their spot loads. Um, and in my area, they actually just went up a little bit on the contract rates. So they did go up about another $100 on the contract rates. I still haven't personally booked one. I'm thinking about it. Me and my driver are still kind of contemplating whether we want to run one and see how it goes. Because it's paying little much better than it was before. I definitely wouldn't do it out of Charlotte. It would be out of Columbia. It wouldn't be out of Charlotte because Charlotte is not going to be sending me to no freaking mountains again. We're not doing that. I'm not going out to West Bubble, freak of Virginia, of West Virginia. I'm not doing that. But yeah, man, I just wanted you to kind of come on and kind of give them, your experience
So,
running Amazon.
so Biggs, what I got to add to them is that you got to be very careful of, there's a lot of down talking Amazon, even OTR. But a lot of usually that people that down talk OTR or Amazon, they're talking from a driver perspective. They're not talking really from an owner operator perspective.
Mm-hmm.
They, from a driver perspective, they're looking at, yeah, I'm pretty sure that rates goes up from what I hear, from STL5, their
Mm-hmm.
rates goes up during, prime and peak season, and off season, the
Right.
rates go down as far as like what they're getting paid. So for me, it's just me. Uh, when you're talking, I go by OPE, other people experience. And if you're not an owner operator like I am, I don't even listen. I just walk away from you.
Mm.
So this is just me. So I don't listen to like my father say, peanut gallery. I just keep it moving.
Yeah, because it's a lot of it's a lot of negative. I try to stay as positive as I possibly can, especially when it comes to building, my business, running my company, because that negative stuff can easily rub off on you, and I'm not with that's just not my forte, you know. I mean, me, I'm not just certain things I'm not experiencing because I'm not trying to attract that into my business. So it's, you may run into low rates here and there. I'm sure you will. I'm sure there are people out there that are having that experience, but me, I don't really worry about the rates like that because I know what type of loads that I'm booking for my truck and my business. So and I have the equipment and I'm putting my trucks in the lanes and in the spaces where I can make the most money with my vehicles. So I don't complain about what the rates look like. I'm sorry. That's just not my story. That's not my story. Like when I hear people saying the rates trash, okay, that's your story. That's not my story. That's not gonna be everybody's story. So people that I'm running into, they're doing well in their businesses. You know what I'm saying? Like if every now and again you might run into a load that's probably not as favorable as you would like it to be, but a majority of your loads, if you know what you are doing in this business, I'm gonna say that again. If you know what you are doing in this business, some of this stuff you don't have to experience. You don't have to experience that. Put your truck in the areas where you're gonna make money at. If you're just sitting in the area and you're comfortable in that space that you're in, and the rates are low in that space, that's your fault. That ain't the industry's fault. That's how I look at that. That's how I look at it. So yeah, I'm gonna jump into this. I'm gonna jump into this board, man.
Hey, thanks for having me, Vic.
Hey, absolutely, Ken. Appreciate you jumping on. All right, y'all. So shout out to Big Ken. Shout out to Ken out there in St. Louis. He killing it. He is killing it. He did very well with that Amazon contract out of Minnesota too. Just so y'all know, he did very well out there. Very well. And doing good in St. Louis. He's doing good out there. Just with Amazon. All right, so I'm gonna share the screen, y'all. Share the screen. Where we at? Choose what you want to share. Window. All right, so we got this. This is what Amazon's load board looks like now. As y'all can see, hope y'all can see it pretty well. But as you can see, we got these new search tabs. I thought it was weird at first. I was looking at this thing like, what in the world did Amazon do? What did they do? So now you can see we got multiple tabs that we can open up here to have multiple searches open. You know, so if you want to be looking at loads in another area, you can just click across and see, you know, to see where Amazon got cracking up here. But as you can see right now, I'm looking at rates that are here in out of the Charlotte domicile within a 100-mile radius. Yeah, all these rates look crazy. $1.70, $1.60. Yeah, that ain't it. Now earlier, these loads wasn't looking like this. They were looking real good. So these are some of the loads that are for Sunday going into Monday. You know, so they stretched out pretty much. These are the loads you got to let sit on the load board. You got to let these loads sit on the load board and wait for them numbers to make some sense. You know what I'm saying? And they will go up. Trust and believe. Those numbers will go up. Like I did a load earlier about $4 a mile, 90 miles. Pretty good for, you know, a little light day's work. But these are, let's see what this thing is. That's Sunday going into Monday. All right, so let me just go and do. Let me do anywhere. Not destination. Tennessee. And that's not a bad move. That's not a bad move. Superior Miss. I only book a low paying load if it's going towards a city with better rates. There you go. There you go. Let's see here. All right, so what I'm gonna do is let's do hold on. Cities. Let me put this on 15 seconds. I like to do the metro, some of the bigger. Let's go out to the Midwest. See what they doing out there. 326, 70 miles. Amazon to Amazon. They got a lot of loads out there though. 1,200. Looking at them. A lot of postal routes up here. I do not like these rates though. But this is why people post their truck though. When you start seeing these rates like this is why people post their trucks. They post their trucks because they put in exactly what they feel comfortable running with Amazon. So you can drop $4 or $5 a mile in there and you're not gonna get a hit. Well, they're not gonna book your truck until they're willing to pay you that amount of money for posting your truck. So let me put in Hebron, Kentucky, because Hebron. I had a good time out in Hebron, Kentucky. And around this time, them loads was jumping. And I'm looking at the rates. Now, but mine, y'all gotta remember, we just came out of Prime week. Boy, I ain't gonna lie to you, I was sick during Prime week. Them loads was looking beautiful. Them loads was looking fantastic. And my other truck was down. My driver, boy, we both was looking sick. Like, man, you got to be kidding me right now. Boy, I missed so much money those couple weeks while my truck was down. I was like, man, oh man. But that's what some of the loads out there look like. I got 1,165 loads on a load board out there in Hebron, Kentucky. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, all this is Amazon. Do Richmond real quick. Richmond, hey, see what Richmond got. There go Richmond right there, y'all. Richmond VA. They all right. There go one. 47 miles, 2 post office drops. Let me go into this filter real quick. Save searches. Let me do a new search. Let's do I wanted to do anywhere. Box truck 26. One way. I don't want to do my location. They're gonna pull up mine though. Baltimore. Say Maryland, you gotta say what part of Maryland. Stay within a 100-mile radius. They got 1,431 loads out there. Maryland ain't looking too bad. There go a little shorty right there. 81 miles, $3.35 a mile. Now, just remember when you're calculating these loads with Amazon, you really have to take into consideration that if you're taking one load going one direction and you're not bringing anything back, that rate per mile you see, you got to split that in half. You see what I'm saying? That's how I like to do it. So I know this load gonna make sense for me if I decide to book it. This is Baltimore, John. This Baltimore you're looking at right here, brother. You're looking at Baltimore right here. You're looking at B-more. So right here, what you're seeing is, like, for instance, this is $3.35 a mile, right? Going 81 miles. Now, if you're going to run this load, basically take this $3.35 a mile and bust that in half. Bust that in half. It's probably gonna be like what, $1.90, $1.80-ish. What's that, $1.90 something? One way. And then coming back. But that's going Amazon to Amazon. So know what your cost per mile is before you jump on any of these loads. Now I'm gonna show you something real quick. So this is some extra game right here. There's some extra game right here. So pay close attention. For example, if I was looking at this load right here, right? Going to Sterling, Virginia. Typically what I'm gonna do is, now you can do it even better with this, with the way Amazon got this new search up here. So I'm gonna open up this board just to see if anything is moving out of this domicile right here. So I'm opening up a new search. And where was that? Sterling, Virginia. I'm going to here. Sterling, VA. Pop up. Why ain't popping? Sterling. I'm going here to Sterling, Virginia. Putting that box truck in, 26. Yep, so I'm gonna see what's coming out of Sterling. Boom, look at that. I want y'all to see something. Check this out. I need y'all to watch this. You see that? Let's go ahead to Baltimore. Boom. So we got this load from DCA going to Sterling, right? I'm looking at the times. So if I'm going to Sterling, Virginia, this dropping off by 6:20 in the morning. I'm coming over here to Sterling, Virginia to see what's coming up out of here, right? All this Sunday to Monday right here. But this is kind of how you go in and start kind of piggybacking and trying to put your loads together and matching up your loads and seeing what's coming out of another domicile. When you're in those bigger cities, you should be able to do this most times, right? You should be able to do this most times. But if you're in one of them little small cities, don't got a lot of Amazons, you're not gonna be able to do this right here. Right. So the stuff that you book gotta make a lot of sense before you book the load. Or you're gonna be taking most of your loads one way and not gonna have nothing bringing you back. That means you're gonna be doing a lot of deadheading back. So the load gotta make sense before you book it going in the direction. Right? So there's no way you should be booking a load for $1.66 going 203 miles. That's insane. All your money about to go to this 203 miles. You're probably gonna have $100 left, if that. If that. By the time that $1.66 a mile finish with you. And if you got a diesel guzzler, and you got a heavy foot, and you mashing that thing past 70, yeah, you ready to drink all that diesel up. All your little money gonna be gone. All your bread gonna be gone. Fooling around with that $1.66 a mile load. So you gotta know how to book that Amazon stuff. Gotta know how to book it. Got to know how to book it. Either get very, very good at selecting which loads to book that make sense for your truck, or become a master at using their poster truck feature, or either catching those early access loads, those loads that pop up last minute. You see them pop up and the number look right, you got to jump on it. Like I saw a load earlier today, but I had probably a 20-minute window to get to that load. And I know I'm every bit of 15 minutes away from the facility, but I never know what type of traffic going to be in the way, and I'm not jeopardizing my A+ score to mess up more money if I'm late getting to the load. No, sir, not doing it. All right, so I'm getting to some questions in here. I'm trying to see if I missed a spot. Let me look up Mississippi. What though? You asked for about Mississippi. What part of Mississippi? I can't just put Mississippi in. I need a city and a state. Let's do Memphis, Tennessee. See what Memphis got popping. We put within a 100-mile radius. It's Memphis right here. 690 results. 690 results. $3.44 a mile. One post office drop. Memphis, Tennessee to Jackson, Tennessee. Going to a post office. $3.42 a mile. It's another one. 93 miles. It's not a bad distance. It's not a bad distance. But that is Memphis. That's Memphis. That's Memphis. Lou, what's up? Let's see what's up, Jimmy? I see you out there. I see you, Jimmy. What's good with you? Let's pull up let me see what Boston look like, bro. Boston, Mass. We got 956 loads out in that area within a 100-mile radius. You got, boy, they pushing a lot of miles out there. 122, 244, 143. Good Lord, where y'all post offices located out there? 201 miles just to get to one post office? Shh. No, sir. That post office way out there. That's in Maine. No. $2.07 a mile. Well, you're gonna be very mad when you get out there at $2 a mile. If you don't got nothing coming back, well, you're gonna be highly upset. Don't do that. 200 miles, you need at least 650 or better to make that make sense for you. 650 at minimum. I ain't budging. So yeah, 5-star. I hear what you're saying. Amazon do what they want to do, brother. I done did that before. Score still got jammed up. That reporting the delay thing don't work all the time, bro. At least not for me. A week later, score drop for being late. I don't even take the chance, bro. If I know I can't get there on time, I'm not touching it. I'm gonna just look at it. No, sir. I just seen one up here. What was that? $5 a mile? $5 a mile. Ooh, diesel in Oklahoma, $4.29. Try premium. I'm pumping premium in my cars, and damn premium was $4.60-something the other day. I said, what the? This is crazy. Diesel was cheaper than premium. I pumped some premium today. It was like $3, and I think I paid $3.60 for diesel a gallon. $3.60 a gallon at the Sheetz gas station. Yeah, I did Chicago. Chicago, all right. It's all right. I'm bigger when it comes to Amazon. I'm bigger on catching loads that need to move shortly in a little while. Like these loads that you're seeing now, these loads don't come out till Sunday. And so those loads are not going to be showing that they're paying the best rates all the time. You know what I'm saying? So really, I like to catch them when they need to be moved in a little while, because they're going to pay way more. They're going to pay way more money. They need to move now. You know, typically most of them over $4 a mile when they need to be moved right now. Some of them paying more than that. Depends on the city and state you're in. So it just depends on where you're located at. Boy, if they don't got the worst type of post offices you can drop to is the ones that don't have a dock. Lord have mercy, you're gonna work your behind off that night. They don't have a dock. No, my brother-in-law ran an Amazon load back when he was running Amazon. He had to take a load up to Virginia. The post office was connected to like a convenience store, and he had to pull around to the back and use the lift gate and pull them pallets across rocks. Boy, let me tell you something. I ain't signed up. I feel like I ain't signed up for this. I'm leaving all pallets on them rocks. Y'all better come bust these boxes down. I'm not rolling nothing across no gravel. Not no pallet jacking. Probably not the kid. Not the kid. And my job is to drop it right there and keep on getting. Y'all don't got a dock. It ain't my fault. My Master P voice. It ain't my fault.
It ain't my fault.
That's exactly what I would tell him, y'all. I'm sorry. It ain't my fault. Hey, Major, what's up, family? I see you. What's goody? Let me pull up my hometown real quick. Let's pull up Bridgeport, Connecticut. Just up there about a month and some change ago. I had a drop in New Hampshire. I did a beautiful load. Let's see. Why this coming up? Pickup in Brooklyn. Going back to Connecticut. So okay, they got a Brooklyn facility. Amazon in Brooklyn, New York, going back to Windsor. 129 miles, paying $432, $3.33 a mile. 50 miles to pick it up and bringing it back.
50, what the?
I done hit a button.
I done hit the Mickey Mouse button. What's good, y'all?
Got too much time on my hands right now. I done hit the wrong button. Got me sounding crazy up here, y'all. All right, so this Brooklyn, New York, going back to Windsor, Connecticut. Paying $3.33 a mile. If you live in Connecticut, close to Windsor, then that probably wouldn't be a bad look right there. Going 50 miles to pick it up. Yeah, that wouldn't be a bad look. I would probably wait for this load to go up some more though, because it's Saturday now. This load is picking up at 11:30. if I was to sit here and watch this load as it gets close to 11:30, this load is probably gonna go up. If I'm sure somebody watching, it's probably gonna go up to about 500. It might get close to 500 before somebody snatch it up. But that's kind of how you got to play these lows, though. You got to play them. You got to watch them lows like that. Appreciate you, A Major. Appreciate you. Likewise, brother. Likewise. So I can't see the name of this. This is Amazon Relays low board. Fabricio Dispatcher. You're trying to find out what board this is. This is Amazon, brother. This is Amazon. All right, what else we got? What else we got? What else we got? That was Connecticut. Yeah, you gotta kind of know what's you know what I'm saying, the sweet spots. Gotta know the sweet spots. So let me go to my save searches. See, right now, none of these are making sense right here. None of them. None of these are making sense. Not these anyway. Not these top ones. No. Not making sense. Not making sense. And see, I can't even really pull up the other load boards right now because it's Saturday and there's not really going to be many loads showing up on there. But what I can do, I want to show y'all something. I'm going to pull this up real quick. I'm going to see what they got right now. They probably don't have much up there, but I'm going to put something in for Monday. See what pops up for Monday. This is DAT. Put Charlotte in. Put it in for Monday. And I'm sure probably not too much up there right now. Just a little something up there. They rarely got any rates up here, but let's see. Straight box. It's a lot of miles. 2,323 miles. Lenore, North Carolina to that Idaho. 2,900. So let me show you how I calculate this real quick. Where's my calculator at? So how I look at this is I'm gonna take $2,900, divide that by 2,323 miles. They paying $1.24 a mile for that load. That's what they offering. But they done lost their mind. But then they're gonna probably try to sell it as a partial. It's saying 26 feet of space, 5,500 pounds. Offering 2,900. It's $1.24 a mile. Look good on the surface until you do the math. Look good on the surface until you do the math. Then you be like, oh no, we need some more money on that, champ. So that is a reason why I wouldn't book that load. This is a load I wouldn't book. I wouldn't book that. Because number one, you want 26 feet of space, right? Unless this is a partial and that thing is 5 feet or 10 feet, I got to add some more onto that thing. But I'm gonna show you something. I don't typically show this on YouTube, but I'm gonna show you this. I'm gonna show y'all this. So check this out. If this was a partial load, I'm gonna give y'all some real game real quick. I'm gonna give y'all some game real. Check this out. If this was a partial load, right? Let's just say it was 10 feet of space. And I decide I'm booking this load. But of course, I'm gonna try to get some more money out of them, more than 2,900 for sure. Right? If they want to play games, and I know now this is only if I gotta go to this area. If I have to go to this area, right? So Lenore, North Carolina, it's 87 miles away from me here in Charlotte. And it's going 2,323 miles, right? And Landstar got this. This has a check mark. That means I can factor this load. That's if it don't have a check mark, now I got to figure out how I'm gonna get my money from this broker, right? Because that's showing me that they can't factor the load. I got to find out if they can offer me quick pay for this load, or how fast can I get my money, right? Let's look here. I'm gonna just click on this one for a second. Now you see the broker to carrier spot rate. But let me show you this one. Matter of fact, let me show you this. It's because I'm using the power and I got the power version of DAT, right? This is $180 a month for this, right? So this is the broker to carrier spot rate for this lane right here. I want y'all to see that. That's for this lane going from here to there, right? So see what the broker's offering, 2,900. This is the average this trip should be paying if they're using all 26 feet of space. We off a pretty good bit here, right? You see that? That's showing you that we not getting nowhere near $1.85 for this load. Nowhere near. We off. So for a box truck, if they're asking for 26 feet of space, 5,500 pounds, for us, this is going to be considered a full truckload for us, right? So me personally, I'm not going to move that load because that's number one is a full truckload, and you want me to take that all the way to Idaho for $1.20 something a mile. I'm not going. I wish I would take that trip for $1.20 something a mile. By the time we get there, a chunk of this going to be spent in fuel, right? So check this out. If I was taking this load and it was paying something decent and it wasn't taking up all of my truck, 26 feet of space, the thing that I'm going to do after that is I am going to, because right now I got it just showing my origin and no destination. So if I decide to take this load, I'm going back up here, and now I'm going to open up a new search. Check this out. I'm gonna open up a new search. So I got to put in Lenoir, North Carolina, new load search. Let me go here. Let's put in Lenoir. And then that is going to, where was that going to? Idaho, right? Look at that. And then oh, okay, where did it go? Was it down here? Okay, here it go. Meriden, Idaho, right? So now we're gonna come up here and do Meriden, Idaho. Now we're gonna search it. Matter of fact, I should have put the pounds in, but I'm not gonna worry about the pounds and none of that stuff for right now. Right. So this is the only thing showing for, matter of fact, there's no matches right now. But it's one coming out of Charlotte that's kind of going in the same direction. But this 35,000 pounds. So this wouldn't really apply to us. But if I was, that would be my next search after if I did book that load and I had some more room left on my truck. This is how I'm going to find all the other loads that could potentially be added on to my truck to move in this lane, right? This is how you will find and put your partials together for that load. That's how you do it. That's how you do it. Now, it's not going to show a lot now, but these would be the best tri-hauls to add on to our route. Going from there, you know, these are different routes. Putting y'all up on one right now. Pay attention. Pay attention. When the student is ready, the teacher will appear. All right, so let me get to some of these questions. I was just trying to show y'all a little something real quick. Like, so we got what kind of equipment do you filter your loads with on DAT and truck stop? So on here, that's my setup. That's it right there. That's my equipment right there. They all right here. Straight box, van, reefer air ride. That's pretty much my search right there. But even when it says van, I still click on it. And if it doesn't say no box truck and it's under, under what I need it to be, I'm calling on that load to see what they got. See if we can get that thing, put on the truck. Too easy. He said, "Oh Lord, you partial gang now." He said partial gang. Nah, but I will put some partial together when I need to put them together. If I'm OTR, that's what we doing. But I got some things. I got some things that I do. Got some things that I do. Let's see what I miss. Let's see what I miss. Let me go back over here to relay. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Sam asked, Sam said, I got suspended off the load board for drop scan being below 95%. Can you manually put the barcode numbers in when you drop at the post office? Because some don't scan no matter how hard you try. So for that, Sam, you got to put in camera not working. That's the only way you can override that right there. Gonna have to put in camera not working in order to get and kind of override that scan not scanning. Because even trying to manually put the barcode in, it still might act a little weird. But that's how I typically get around that. Uh-huh. No doubt, no doubt. But that's what we looking like right now, y'all. That's what we looking like. See, when they highlighted green, when you see the green highlight, that means they starting to tick up a little bit, like the load's starting to go up. The price of the load is going up. That's Amazon way of saying, hey, you hear that sound? That's the sound of the price going up. That's Amazon color for the prices going up. But yeah, that's let me see what other cities we had in there. Let's see what other cities we had. Try that Northborough. Northborough, Mass. Probably same thing gonna pop up. We kind of did Massachusetts. But this is what it's looking like within the 100-mile radius. They got 1,518 loads within a 100-mile radius. That's what some of their rates is looking like. You can be very, very strategic with a lot of these loads. You can be very strategic with them. You got to know what you're doing. You don't want to be spinning your wheels. Philly. They go Philly for you. Why they want you to come for 80 miles to go to Brooklyn to pick this up and take? No, sir. I wouldn't do that load. No, no, no. Coming out of Philly. Nope. You go 80 miles to pick it up away from Philly. Then you go on another 129 away from Philly to drop it off. So you got to look at 129 miles plus the 80 miles deadhead. That load is no longer going to make sense for you. So you're looking at over 200 something miles there. A little over 200 miles going, and then you got to come back. So you're looking at over 400 something miles round trip. $3.34 a mile. That's not going to make sense for you coming out of Philly. Now, this one, on the other hand, only got 12 miles a deadhead coming out of Bensalem, Pennsylvania, going to Aberdeen, Maryland. So this one's a lot closer for you, but it's still not paying enough. $2.75 a mile now. Now, this load was paying what this load was paying. Then you probably can, depending on your cost per mile to operate your truck, that one may make a little more sense for you. But that number definitely got to go up right there. Like I used to look at this load board completely different when I first started. I was just looking at the money at the top. I wasn't even paying the rate per mile no attention. So see this? See how this load just popped up? This load got to be picked up at 11:15. You see that? Paying $4 a mile right off the gate. You see what I'm saying? Now, if you're sitting on a load board around this time at night, this is how you're gonna eat. This is how you eat with Amazon. If you don't mind sitting like this time right here, sitting back, you already got your keys ready. You got your drink, your energy drink, whatever you need to have with you. You done got your rest for the day. You sit back just like this, watch that load board in your city. When that thing pop up green like that load gonna be paying good. I'm gonna tell you that now. It's gonna be paying good. That's how you eat with Amazon at nighttime. That's how you eat. Daytime too. Just depends on, what your city look like and how fast them loads be popping up. But that's where a majority of the good money is made with Amazon. So if you one of those that's trying to book all your loads out for the week real early, and the loads already not paying that great, unless you already got loads going and loads coming back, you know what I'm saying? Those make sense, but like these, you catch enough of these, you're gonna have some very, very good weeks with Amazon. You got some good paydays. I'll tell you that now. Ask me how I know. But that's Philly for you, Rip Merks. That's Philly for you. What's up, y'all? I'm trying to go through some of these questions real quick, but yeah. Matter of fact, let me see what's popping up back. Let's see if Richmond. Let's see how Richmond woke up in it. Like they still sleep. We on fight night. I done jumped on the fight night, y'all. I didn't even know a fight was on. See, that's how you know when other people getting paid, I don't really be concerned about their paycheck. I didn't even know it was a fight tonight. I didn't even know it was a fight tonight. I ain't getting paid. That's why. I ain't making no money from it. That's that's why I ain't know it was a fight tonight. It does not affect my bank account, so I didn't care nothing about it. Care nothing about it, y'all. Not at all. So yeah, that's that low gonna jump up. What is it? 23.15. Let's see. Let's see what this low goes to. If nobody don't snatch this up, watch this low jump up again, y'all. I just want to show y'all what we're gonna do it. We're gonna look at this in real time. Watch that low as it refreshes. Let me go to 15 seconds. Let's refresh it. Let's see if somebody snatch it up. We're just watching to see what it do. Let's see what it do. Middletown, Delaware, going to Staten Island. It's 11 o'clock. Told you. It done went bye-bye. I knew it wasn't gonna last too long. Y'all seen it in real time. It went bye-bye. Somebody said night-night. Let me get that. Let me get that. So because this one picks up at 2 a.m., you know, this one probably gonna be this one it's baking right now. It's baking. That one is baking. That one in the oven right now. Let me pull up my area. Terrible. $1.60 a mile. Terrible. But that's not until tomorrow. See, most of these are for tomorrow. That's why the loads they paying way lower right now. Hit that like button, y'all. Hit that like button. Smash that like button. Y'all on the live and y'all ain't hitting the like button. Y'all just sitting there soaking up knowledge and they ain't hitting the like button. You ought to be ashamed of yourself. Put your hand on the screen so I can smack it. Put your hand up on the screen so I can smack it. You ought to be ashamed of yourself.
You ought to be ashamed of yourself. Smash that like button right now.
That was my alter ego. He said smash that like button, y'all. Stop playing. Smash the like button. So here's a good question. Alante Taylor. Shout out to Alante. Hope I said your name right. Should you start your LLC before you start your trucking company? Absolutely. But make sure you gotta get your LLC name set up first before you can start the trucking company. I mean, you can go buy a truck. Of course, if you got cash to go buy a truck, you can go buy a truck. But get your LLC set up. Get all your get your ducks in a row. It depends on where you're at financially, all of those things come into play. But I would definitely set up, make sure my LLC is set up. Get your name, get your name, get all the paperwork and stuff done. And then, launch your trucking company. I had my LLC before I launched my trucking company. Definitely. Good question, though. Mark Brown, what's good, Mark? I see you. ATL. Can you get loads from load boards with just a US DOT number? So when you're dealing with DAT, load boards and such, every broker is going to ask you for your MC number. They're not going to ask you for your US DOT number. They're going to say, what's your MC? Your motor carrier number. None of them have ever asked me about my US DOT number. They haven't never asked me about a DOT number. They said, what's your MC number? Need that MC number. You're moving commercial freight. US DOT is going to be, US DOT is more when you're just locally. You're just locally. You're local. You're not going across state lines. That's the US DOT number. So most times when you see a truck and there's only a US DOT number, it's for that specific state. That truck is not leaving out of that state moving any freight. Is Louisiana a good state, a good location for 26-foot box trucks? Depends on Louisiana. Depends on what you know, what you're running. Depends on what board you're working. Like I'm looking at Louisiana, New Orleans real quick. Just New Orleans, Louisiana. These are Amazon loads. Right? Coming out of that area. You got about 85 miles of deadhead just to get to one Amazon. Right? Within a 100-mile radius. 85 miles. Like for something like for an area like this, you probably will have to go to like, what is this, Port Allen, Louisiana. Like I would probably have, it was me and I had a truck and I was in Louisiana. I was looking to run Amazon. I would more than likely be going to Port Allen, hanging out there to make my money for the week and possibly go home on the weekends. Like I will find a load that brings me back to my area or close to my area. From this domicile right here, from this Amazon. I will see which loads are coming back towards New Orleans. Which loads are coming back towards New Orleans. That's how I would work. That's how I would work that system. But the numbers have to make sense at the same time. You know what I'm saying? How long I've been on here? Hour 29 minutes. Yep. It's about my time frame right there. I ain't gonna go too much over that right there. But any last questions you guys want to ask, shoot. I try my best to answer it if I know the answer. And we're gonna skedaddle. Cause I know a fight is on and y'all probably watching the fight right now. I done came on fight night. I had about 60 of y'all on here at one time. So a little over 60 something of y'all on here at one time. So yeah, I appreciate y'all tapping in with the kid though. Appreciate it. Is the ELD required for Amazon relay? If you're going over 150 miles, brother, round trip, that ELD is required. Either ELD or paper logs. One of the two. And if you get caught running without one of the two, brother, you're going to be dealing with a fine from FMCSA if one of them DOT officers pull you over. Just know the jig is up if they pull you over and you can't show no logs and you've been going over 150 miles in that truck. Hate to be the one to break the bad news to you. It's gonna cost you some money, brother. It's gonna cost you some money. I'm not familiar with Pace, Tyrone. Boy, somebody done cloned Tyrone, y'all. I saw that movie. That movie was pretty good. It was funny too. Jamie Foxx was hilarious in that movie. I was cracking up. No doubt, Jimmy. Jimmy said, I need them gems over a fight any day. All I can tell you is they getting paid for that fight, brother. They making their money at that fight. I ain't getting paid from watching the fight, so that's why I'm on here. That's why I'm on here. That fight is not putting a dime in my bank account. I don't know. I look at a lot of sports like that, though. That's how I look at sports. That's why I rarely watch sports like that. I love them, but I really watch them. Because it's kind of just for me, y'all. Just for me. It's kind of hard for me to sit and, watch somebody else on their job. And that's what they do. They're making money. Unless I'm at a game physically, and I'm just taking some time off of what I do and to enjoy myself and go watch, a physical game like here in Charlotte, then that's different. But I'm saying like actually sitting in front of the TV watching the games, and that's not something I really do. I'm not big on that. For sure. But yeah, I'm all low boarded out, y'all. So if y'all have any other questions, I'll be glad to answer those things before we be over and out. Just want to get on here, talk to y'all for a minute. I haven't been live in a minute, and y'all got questions. I got a few answers here and there. It said fight. It said the fight. Trey said the fight about to jump off. So I'm about to jump off. Let y'all go watch the fight, man. I appreciate y'all tapping in, man. Y'all go check out I don't even know who fighting again. Y'all said some names earlier. I don't even know. I don't know. But yeah, your man's is out, man. I appreciate y'all tapping in. It's homie Big Vic TV. Y'all have a good one.